Hey guys, it's Loushen Governor here, and I am shooting this workshop for you to help you through the current challenges we're having right now with the coronavirus. It is to help you with getting your marketing on track and the three big shifts you need to make in your marketing right now to overcome the current crisis. I believe it's time for business owners to kind of take a lead in the industry, to the community, and help serve that community in the best way possible that they can. So the three things I'll be sharing with you today, I know that I've made the change in my business. I've been helping all my clients with making the changes in their businesses as well. So I'm going to be sharing that with you right now. So firstly, I want to give you a bit of a background. For those that don't know me, so I've been living in Barcelona for the last 11 months. It's almost 12 months actually. And over the last 2 weeks, we've been in lockdown, okay? Lockdown meaning that the only thing that's actually open right now is the grocery stores and the pharmacies and the medical centers and the hospitals. It's very scary right now, especially having a family over here and really looking at those numbers, unfortunately impacted and affected by coronavirus in Spain, continue to climb every day. But you know, we have to go on. We're safe right now. We're doing everything we can to really, obviously stop it from happening to us. So the impact and what I can share with you from being here in Barcelona, I know a lot of businesses out there are significantly impacted. It's a bit of a ghost town right now. Whether it's Monday to Friday, it's like really quiet. The thing you see running every now and then is the odd bus or two, a couple of cars. There's literally no taxis. So, the lockdown, the impact is going to be felt for a long time. So let's get into it, right? Now, I'm not sure where your business is right now. You may be doing really well. You may have lost some customers. You may be a bit concerned about obviously what's going to happen. The economic effects of coronavirus will be, in fact, impacted immediately to a lot of people, and a lot of people will feel the effects. And how quickly we come out of this will take months, if not a couple of years, to come out of it. I know when I started my business in 2008 during the GFC times, that had a massive impact, and the reason I started my business back then was to help and serve small to medium-sized businesses. So hopefully you guys are doing okay at the moment. But if you're not, I'm really going to be sharing some, how to go about getting some leads in the door, how to, keep your brand out there. And these are sort of the strategies I'll be sharing today. We know it's going to be a rough road ahead, okay? Being in business, I think we all know as business owners that there's no straight line to the most successful business, right? If we knew, we all would be on the same path, but there isn't. And every business operates slightly different, based on so many different factors. But it's going to be a rough road ahead. It's going to be rougher than what we probably imagined. But we know if we get over this hill, it's going to be a little bit better for us in terms of the future of your business, and I know for my business as well. So I want to start off with this great saying. Nelson Mandela said it and quoted it. May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. And it's so true right now. It's going to come down to the most successful businesses that's going to come out of this are the ones that have the right mindset to serve their community, okay? This is not a time to go out there selling, and just pushing your product. You're really got to serve, nurture, and then sell your product, okay? So be careful on the type of messaging that you get out there, but also this part about fear. A lot of people will either run away from fear, or some people will take it on and will make some changes in there. One thing I know, business owners, we don't want to use the coronavirus as an excuse for not being successful, right? And I know, and I see it all the time. Actually, a lot of people at 4 a.m. in the morning sending me messages in Sydney and Melbourne, sending me messages, just concerned about what's happening. It's keeping them up at night. They can't get to sleep, right? So you got to be able to do something about it. So I'm hoping you make the mindset shift, and you're able to really take your business to the next level. There's a lot of panic. Okay, we've seen this a lot in the media, on Facebook and Instagram. I mean, social media, you can see it. People are buying anything and everything right now. The shelves are really empty. People are in a panic state. I know a lot of businesses that unfortunately have lost some income. I know some businesses that had a massive corporate focus have to now shift their focus across to more a domestic focus, and that's a big transition. That's because they lost a lot of income. And if they don't change or pivot right now, then their business will probably go under. They end up closing the doors, which is really, really difficult, especially when it comes down to especially if you're supporting your own family, but also if you're employing people and supporting others, that's obviously a lot more pressure on you. Apologize for that. You probably heard the ambulance here in Barcelona just then. So as you can tell, we're recording it. The scary part is, some businesses will close down. Now, there's going to become businesses that I see will be in three types of positions in the next few months. Okay. The first one, there's going to be a whole lot of businesses in a starving phase. Okay. Now, I'm not saying just because you were starving before that you're not going to succeed going forward. But right now, if you're starving, and what I mean by starving is in terms of the number of leads. You don't have enough leads coming in. You don't have enough sales coming in. Your database isn't growing. The followers on Facebook or Instagram just isn't building up. So not that it is everything in terms of having a lot of followers, don't get me wrong, but you don't have the community. You're not building up the community to help you, for the long term. All right, so a lot of businesses will find themselves in a starving position, and unfortunately, they're going to be the ones who will be closing their doors. The other two, one is surviving. Right, that's it. You survive it. You got your head above water. You've got enough income. Yes, you may have to let go some staff or cut back some costs in your business, but overall, the business is above water. All right, and that's not a bad thing to be in right now in that survival stage. Okay. And there's going to be some businesses that are thriving, okay? Some will do really, really well out of it, depending on the industry that they're in. And I've got a couple of our clients in the financial planning side of it. They're doing really well at the moment because everyone's concerned about their health and their incomes. So they're really busy at the moment. And a couple of mortgage people are also busy trying to secure, and fix their rates at the moment. So there's a whole lot of things happening at the moment. And there's, like I said, some businesses thriving right now. We recently sat down with all our clients and worked through different strategies so they're not in that starving stage. They've got enough leads coming in, they're nurturing them, and they're building the business organically and hopefully getting to a thriving position. Not immediately, but maybe 3, 4, even 6, 12 months down the track. Okay. So these are going to be those kind of outcomes. So what I find is the people in the starving stage will have this fear and uncertainty. And the thing that will hold them back in terms of moving up the chain is this mindset. This mindset of, yes, I've got to cut costs, but they're so scared and this fear factor that it just consumes themselves. They procrastinate, they don't make decisions, and then they don't plan. And then they're looking for those excuses on why my business didn't succeed, when really you got to be shifting that. You got to take control of what's happening right now. Okay, what can you control? Yes, you can't control the coronavirus right now, but what you can do, you can control your marketing. Maybe you can control some of the costs in your business. Okay, take control of those things. Have a chat to maybe your accountant. What can we do? There's a whole lot of stimulus packages that are out there at the moment in Australia that you can kind of take advantage of. Okay. The other one, the people that will thrive and move up the ladder is the ones that will engage with their community. Now, I know being here in the last couple of weeks, our usage and even my clients' usage for social media has gone up. It's gone through the roof at the moment. Okay, so they're getting not so much even likes, but the number of views of their social media posts. It's literally exponentially growing at the moment, which is fantastic because the way we consume information is so different, right? We want the information instantly, so we'll look at Facebook, we'll look at Instagram, LinkedIn. That's how we contact, even WhatsApp. People are in different groups. So communication is all on the mobile right now. They're not waiting for the news to come on at 6 o'clock or anything like that. They just want the information instantly. Okay. So obviously that gives you great opportunity with your audience and how you want to engage with them. All right. And then, like I said, if you do that and you get to a survive and thrive position, this whole thing of having an immunity kind of medallion, for example, chain, whatever you want to call it. It would be great to give every business that, but right now you have to make the decision. You have to take control of it, because no matter what anyone tells you, even on this webinar, if you don't take control of what you want to do, if you don't plan out the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, then it's going to be very difficult to be in business after that. Okay. So I know that you need to move up that ladder. Okay. So great businesses, I'm just going to move this down here. They show great leadership. Okay. They lead. It's time to lead. They take over the community. They're sharing as much content as possible. Like I'm doing today. We're just giving away content right now to help people out. Not to try and sell them anything. It's just trying to help serve them, and hopefully they'll take it to the next level. And the ones that will go up are the ones who will get the results. Okay. The more marketing you get out there, the more you're connecting with people, more you're doing phone calls, all those different things will help you stay afloat, help you get into a surviving and thriving stage. So here's the 3 shifts that I want you to make in your marketing. And we're going to go through this, and I'm going to give you some ideas right now that you can implement in your business pretty much overnight. Okay. So leading to a crisis, so there's 3 areas I want you to focus on. And I know I'm going to start with the basic one. It's called the niche, or niche if you're in America. And it sounds obvious. This is the one, obviously the first place I start off with all our clients, regardless of what the crisis or what their position is in the market. All right. You need to focus on a niche. Pick your tribe. Okay. Let's move this guys down here, up here. All right. You're really going to pick the one market and solve the one problem. Okay. So many times I know in business you can offer so much, right? You may have 5 different products out there or services, and you're trying to get them all out there. What you need to do is really take stock of what are the best products for your market, what's the problem it's going to solve right now, and then what you need to do is really focus on that one particular tribe. All right. Life will become easier when you do become focused on that one tribe. Okay. You will get so many things right. One is you certainly will understand their needs. You'll understand their positioning. Okay. Let's get down here. And I got here, go deep. When you go into your tribe and you understand them, like their fears, their frustrations, what are their wants and desires, you'll be able to massage maybe your offering, your messages to them. And also you'll be able to focus all your marketing to that one channel to reach them. Okay. It's really, really easy to not do that. The whole saying, Albert Einstein said, it's easier to complicate. It's harder to keep things simple than it is to keep it complicated, right? So I think the saying's like that. But you need to really focus in. Keep it super simple, please. All right. There's nothing more frustrating than seeing people do different marketing offers out there, and it just does not grab. Okay. It happens all the time. But right now, you're in a crisis position. You need to focus. You need to have solve the one problem to the one market. Okay. Pick your tribe and go deep as possible. Okay. All right. And as I mentioned, you got to focus. Focus on the one thing. It's so easy just to get distracted and do so many different things right now, but stay focused. All right. The second thing is messaging. All right. This is something that's really I've connected with recently, very much of what's happening. And it's because I've been speaking to so many business owners right now. All right. I've had a lot of conversations trying to help people out. And my whole thing has been about serve versus sell, right? If you go out there trying to sell your products all the time and keep pushing, the market will kind of take the noise and go, you know what, we don't need to see it or hear it. And so you're spending all this money on marketing and advertising, trying to cut through that noise, and you're just wasting your time. It's time to serve your community, guys. It is so easy to sell. I understand that. I understand you need leads and you need income coming through the door right now. And those things will happen. But go up and approach your target market, your tribe, with a serving mentality. It is the most rewarding thing you would ever go through. But also you will see the on the flip side of it, when people see in your community what you're doing and they approach you wanting your help. All right. I've seen that in the last 3 weeks alone. With your messaging, it's really important that you got to be empathetic right now. Okay. You need to lend a hand to people, help them out. I'm not suggesting that you do this for free, but what I'm suggesting is try and educate your tribe. Give them as much information. So when it comes to making a decision, because everyone's in different stages in a decision-making process, help them along, educate them, frequently ask questions, doing webinars, providing some free guides, doing whatever you can to educate your marketplace, right? Show some empathy, all right? Really easy just to not do that and just go out there with different type of messages, right? But show empathy, it will win for you. All right, the second thing is around the offer part, okay, with your message. I talked before about serving and selling. If you go out there, again, with the wrong offer, and what I mean by the wrong offer, you got people in different areas of the decision-making position, okay? So how do you get the right offer? So for example, if someone's ready to buy, you want to give them and tell them how much a particular product or service is, okay? Now that's generally about 3% of your pool, right? There's 17% of people who are searching right now. So they haven't made a decision. So what you need to do is give them some information on making that decision closer for them and connect you to that particular solution, right? So it could be something like what we call a lead magnet, or like I talked before about a webinar or some sort of videos or something along those lines to help educate them around that process. Now, there's also a whole bunch of people, like 80% of the population, who probably know about the problem. You need to give them an offer, and what that offer could be something more like a really quick win that they could have, right? To help them go, oh, it could be a checklist. They could have, are you having these problems? Okay, yes, I am. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, here's something that you may want to read more about. And again, it's not necessarily selling the product at the end of it. It's giving them information for the next step. All right. Keep your offers very simple, but keep it targeted, like I mentioned before, right? So you've got 3 different types of offers that you want to get out in the marketplace. It's something we do with our clients in our Catalyst program and one-on-one clients. We make sure that we tailor different offers at different times, because that all comes the next step, which we'll talk about, which is around your communication. All right, so we've done niche, messaging, and the next thing we need to do is connect with our audience. And we're going to connect with them by reaching out to them via communication channels. Okay, I mentioned earlier that everyone's on social media right now. Okay, it's important that you kind of use social media to your advantage and keep on educating people as much as possible. You may even go down the path of emailing people, or if you're more comfortable, picking up the phone and speaking to your existing customer base. Okay, I've seen this work really successful. One of my recent clients that we've been working with, he just picked up his phone and spoke to all the agencies that they kind of work with directly, and that because he has a really good relationship with them. Okay, but if you don't, then you may want to look at your database and sending out really informative education type emails out to your database. Okay, previously, I used to say you can do emails at least once a month or every 3 weeks. These days, people will expect, because they're at home, they're in isolation, they're probably expecting more emails, right? And it's a little bit easier for them to go through. Yes, they may delete them, but if you have the right messaging and the right education, you will connect with them, and they're not going to delete all your emails, okay? So really choose your communication channels. Right now, like I mentioned, you talk about social media. It's working really good. Another channel that's working really good for one of our clients at the moment is Google AdWords. Really simple. Really put up a couple of ads there. They're getting about 3 leads a day at the moment, which is sufficient for their business. And that's quite a lot. That's in the last 3 weeks. They've been getting 3 leads every day, Once this crisis started happening, we implemented a different Google AdWords strategy, and it's working. Okay, so and the great thing about those different channels is you can monitor your return on investment. Okay, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google Ads, these are all things you can put out in the marketplace and really understand, okay, this is, I'm not getting enough leads today, or it's cost me so much money. What's the cost of me converting those people from a lead into a customer? Okay, it's a really easy, simple way to monitor, your marketing spend. Look, let's face it, we don't want to be investing a whole lot of money right now testing a whole lot of different ads. You need to know what's working. You need to know how to position yourself, how to get the right message out there, get the right offer, and get people to put their hand up asking for help. All right. One of the key things I also find is when you're looking at your return on investment is really track the numbers that you really want to get in business. One is obviously the number of leads, the number of sales you make out of it. It could be a couple of downloads, number of downloads that people have chosen to do on your website, and the number of conversations you're having, right? Work out what your key KPIs are, and then work at your return on investment for that. So let me just capture this again. So we've started with the niche, which is one market, to solve the one problem to the one market and go deep. We're then going to focus and get a message out to people. And we're going to look at empathy as the key driving force with you connecting to that audience. And you're going to have an offer, okay? A very simple offer. You may have 3 offers out there, but you're going to tailor your offer to your different marketplaces, okay? And this can be automated if you really need to, okay? And then you're going to connect using a reach strategy, which is the marketing channels. And let's face it, you need return on investment. All right, because if you don't monitor that, you may not be in business very much longer. So in the middle here, I've got this thing called it's true leadership and success. Like I said, it's time to lead. The best leaders are the ones who are taking control right now. They are making decisions, okay? Whether those decisions are right or wrong, it's their gut feel. It's what they're doing right now. I know some of the business leaders with the clients that we work with, they've put their hand up for help, okay? Because they know that it's not their strong point right now. No one goes through this all the time, so they have very little experience in it. But what we can do is certainly help and nurture people in the right direction. Let's face it, the storm will pass. Some of us will be on that on the boat sailing, and unfortunately, some of us will be under. Okay, but it will pass, and we have to lift ourselves up. All right. I know some of you may feel a little bit scattered right now, and I don't blame you. All right. It's hard. What we're going through. You're dealing with isolation. You're dealing with maybe kids at home, homeschooling. You're dealing with clients. You're dealing with a whole new, different way of communicating to people, and it's super stressful. Right? Like I said, we've been doing isolation for the last 2 weeks. We've got another, to the 12th of April, which is another 2.5 weeks away. So it's a long time away, and who knows, it may be extended further than that. Okay, so we're going through a lot right now. You're probably going to get overwhelmed. All right, and when you get overwhelmed, a couple of things end up happening. Okay, from people I've spoken to, they don't make decisions, or they've got so many things going on in their head, they can't make a decision. But you need to step up, right? Because if you don't, the gap will widen. It'll get bigger. Okay, and what you find is yourself, competitors out there, it gets wider. But it's not just that, it's between you and your customer. That's what I mostly focus on, which is that relevancy. How relevant are you now to that customer? Are you more relevant or less relevant to that person? Okay, really important that you really close that gap as quick as possible. Because if you don't, there's no leads. No leads, there's no customers. With no customers, there's no sales. With no sales, there's no income. I don't know about you, but I don't want to put my family through it. I don't want to put my team and my family through that either. I want to make sure there's enough leads coming in. I know there's enough income coming in. So I don't have to worry and stress out about the current situation. The one thing I know I can control is the number of leads coming in. Sharing my experiences, my knowledge, serve my community as much as I can. All right. Because let's face it, who wants income on like a roller coaster, right? We just don't want that. Okay, it's up, it's down, and like I mentioned earlier, the road ahead is going to be quite rough. So we really got to make decisions, choose it, make a plan, and implement that plan. All right. A lot of people will think of a number of great ideas right now, but it's the ones that take the action and moves up that ladder, like I said, from starving to surviving to thriving, are the ones that will actually come out on the other side of this. Action speaks louder than words, let's face it. Now, some of you will go through this and you'll try to do it on your own, which I totally understand that. I get it, right? But if you need help, I want to help you guys out right now. Happy to brainstorm a few things with you, help you lead. For me, it's all about being that catalyst and helping business owners lead in their field, help them lead their customers, help them support their team as well. Because I know as a business owner that has a small team, that I also have the responsibility to those people's families. Okay, so right now, like I said, you can do it on your own. Totally understand that, or you can grab someone like myself, or work with mentors, etc., just to help you get through this tough times. Okay, but especially when it comes to marketing, you got to put some of these plans into place. All right. Like I said, we can do it together. We have a couple of programs. We have a Catalyst program, but here's the big thing. We offer a guarantee on it right now. Okay, we're going to offer a guarantee on our program to help people get enough leads, enough income in the door. We're going to guarantee your return investment in us. Okay, very simple, and we'll work on that continually until we do. So we've just rejigged this new program, which is for 30 days implementation. All right. In the next 30 days, we're going to start the program. We're going to put 1 or 2 modules in place. We're going to share with you some of the templates. You can just grab it, use it as kind of cheat sheets, and just make it happen. All right. That's the whole idea of right now. We can't wait, 2 months program, 12 months down the track. You need some quick wins right now. You need to get yourself back up on the horse in a sense, and try and get as many runs as possible. All right. So our program now has gone to 30 days. It used to be 6 weeks. We condensed it because we're going to be doing a couple of live coaching calls twice a week. It's actually in the evenings. It's going to be like at 9 p.m. On a Tuesday and Thursday for 1 hour. If you can't make it, it's okay. There will be a recording for each of our coaching sessions. Okay. Like I said, we used to do once a week, but right now with the crisis and everything else, I know businesses need quick wins. So we're going to do it twice a week. All right. It's a small group. We're probably going to be around about maybe 10 odd people in the group in each of our things. That's all I can take on right now. So if you're keen on doing something like I said, we've got a couple of guarantees in place. So there's actually 2 guarantees. Now one is after the first week. So if you're not happy, we'll give you your money back. No problems. You can walk away from it. Right? Totally understand. End of the day, look, for me, I want to work with clients who are wanting to get results and really wanting me to help them. Right? Like I said, the second guarantee is that we want to put some targets in place, and like I said, we're going to guarantee our return on investment. All right. So you invest the money for the program, we go and guarantee that you'll get it back, within 30 days. Okay. So from implementation. So that's really important. So the quicker we implement the program for you, the quicker it is going to be for you to get those wins on board. So like I said, I want to serve more people and help as many business owners hit their first target. I want them, surviving and thriving. We've got a group support as well. So there's a couple of people in the group, like a private Facebook group, really easy and relaxed. And in the day, I'm only going to put people into these groups that I feel I can help, but also those who I feel can add a lot of value to others. Not just someone who's going to be putting down others or anything like that. It's tough times. We all got to stick together here. The program is $497 or $250 by 2 over the next 30 days. You just got to go to the Catalyst program page, which is 9pillars.com.au/Catalyst-program. We're going to implement this. It's a 30-day challenge. I'm up for it. I know quite a few other businesses are as well. So if you're keen, please reach out to us. Either message me on Facebook, Instagram, email me, LinkedIn. We're available. And like I said, I'm here to help serve you, help serve my community, and really add value to your business so you can grow and strive and thrive. Okay. I hope you found this really useful. Like I said, if you have any questions, reach out to us. Take care, guys. Stay safe, stay indoors, and all the best. Take care. Bye.